Welcome to Module 4. Topic: Michigan State Law and Prohibited Conduct of Licensees, Agents, or Employees. Number 1. It is illegal to solicit drinks from customers. Number 2. The legal hours of sales and service of alcoholic beverages. Number 3. Patrons bringing alcohol into premises. Number 4. It is illegal to serve a person who is intoxicated. Number 5. Employee conduct. Number 6. MLCC rules and statutes for all licensees. Number 7. Inspection of premises. Number 8. Illegal acts, owner convicted. Number 9. Being intoxicated while working. Number 10. Display of licenses and permits. Number 11. Cooperation with officers. Number 12. Off-premise retailers' information. Number 13. Delivery of alcohol. It is a privilege to hold a liquor license in Michigan. It is the licensee's responsibility to ensure that all laws are followed and adhered to. Soliciting drinks. An on-premise licensee shall not allow a person, employee, who is serving food or alcoholic beverages, liquor, to eat, drink, or mingle with customers. An on-premise licensee or the clerk, servant, agent, or employee of an on-premise licensee shall not solicit a customer for the purchase of an alcoholic beverage, liquor, for themselves or any other person. Hours of sales. The legal hours for selling or serving alcohol are 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Saturday. A separate Sunday sales permit, AM, must be obtained by the licensee from the MLCC to allow the sale of beer, wine, spirits, and mixed spirits between 7 a.m. and 12 noon. A separate Sunday sales permit, PM, must be obtained by the licensee from the MLCC to allow the sale of spirits or mixed spirits drinks between 12 noon and 2 a.m. on Monday. The MLCC will not issue the Sunday sales permit AM or PM if the county government has not approved Sunday sales or if the local government has prohibited the sale of spirits or mixed spirit drinks on Sunday. A licensee shall not sell at retail alcoholic liquor between the hours of 11:59 p.m. on December 24th, Christmas Eve, and 12 noon on December 25th, Christmas Day. A local unit of government by resolution or ordinance may prohibit the sales of alcoholic liquor on a legal holiday, primary election day, general election day, municipal election day between the hours of 7 a.m. and 12 noon on Sunday, or between the hours of 7 a.m. on Sunday and 2 a.m. on Monday. On-premise licensee patrons, guests, and others not employed by the on-premises licensee must leave the premises by 2:30 a.m. daily, including Christmas Eve, and by 4:30 a.m. on January 1st if they have a specific purpose permit. Businesses such as restaurants, bowling alleys, and ski lodges may be granted permission by MLCC to remain open at other times, but not to sell alcoholic beverages. For example, a restaurant may be allowed to continue serving meals, but not alcoholic drinks after 2 a.m. if they have a specific purpose permit. Off-premises licensees may remain open for business after the legal hour provided that they do not sell alcoholic beverages during the prohibited time periods. For example, after 2 a.m., a party store may continue selling groceries but not alcoholic beverages. Are patrons allowed to bring their own alcoholic beverages onto licensed premises? An on-premise licensee may, in a manner as determined by that licensee, allow for the consumption of wine that is produced by a winemaker or a small winemaker or an out-of-state entity that is the substantial equivalent of winemaker or small winemaker and that is brought into the licensed premises on its original sealed container by a consumer who is not prohibited under this act from possessing wine. The licensee shall not allow the consumer to remove a partially consumed bottle of wine brought by the consumer unless the licensee or the licensee's clerk, agent, or employee caps the bottle or reinserts the cork so the top of the cork is level with the lip of the bottle. The licensee may charge a corkage fee for each bottle of wine brought by the consumer and opened on the premises by the licensee or the licensee's clerk, agent, or employee. Because of this, we suggest that you mark the level of wine on the bottle, initial it, and date it. Put it into a bag and staple a copy of the receipt of their meal to the bag. 2-for-1 sales. Unlimited quantity of alcohol. An on-premises location shall not sell, offer to sell, or advertise the sale of an unlimited quantity of alcoholic liquor at a specific price unless all of the following conditions are met. The sale, offer, promise, or advertisement is in connection with a private function. Or the on-premises licensee has entered into a written agreement with the organizer of the private function stating all of the following: the date and time the event will be held, the location of the event, the terms under which alcohol will be sold and served during the event. No licensee shall sell, offer to sell, or advertise the sale of 2 or more identical drinks containing alcoholic liquor to a person for that person's consumption for one price. When 2 or more identical drinks containing alcoholic liquor are served to a person at one time, the price charged the second and each additional identical drink shall be the same as the price charged for the first drink. Removing drinks. A purchaser shall not remove alcoholic liquor sold by a vendor for consumption on the premises from those premises. Intoxicated persons, sale of alcohol to or loitering by. A retail licensee shall not directly or indirectly, individually or by clerk, agent, or servant sell, furnish, or give alcoholic liquor to a person who is visibly intoxicated. A vendor shall not sell an alcoholic liquor to a person in an intoxicated condition. Serving or selling alcoholic liquor to an intoxicated person could result in a fine and administrative sanction by the board. MLCC rules and statutes for all licensees. A licensee, or the clerk, servant, agent, or employee of the licensee shall not A. allow on the licensed premises the knowing or molesting of customers or employees by other customers or employees. B. knowingly allow the licensed premises to be used for any person for the purpose of accosting or soliciting another person to commit prostitution. C. allow on the premises fights, brawls, or the improper use of firearms, knives, or other weapons. D. allow the sale, possession, or consumption on the licensed premises of any controlled substances that are prohibited by 1978 PA 368, MCL 333.1101. E. allow narcotics paraphernalia to be used, stored, exchanged, or sold on the licensed premises. A licensee shall not allow unlawful gambling on the licensed premises and shall not allow on the licensed premises any gaming devices prohibited by law. Note, there are 3 criteria needed to establish gambling. Consideration, cost or physical presence required to participate. Chance, where luck, not skill, determines the winner. And prize, money or other things of value. For example, football pools are gambling and the pool sheets are gambling devices. Inspection of premises. A licensee shall make the licensed premises available for inspection and search by a commissioned investigator or law enforcement officer empowered to enforce the commission's rules, and this act during regular business hours or when the licensed premises are occupied by the licensee or a clerk, servant, agent, or employee of the licensee. Evidence of a violation of this act or rules promulgated under this act discovered under this subsection may be seized and used in administrative or court proceeding. Illegal acts, owner convicted. The clerk, servant, agent, or employee of a licensee shall not engage in illegal occupation or illegal act on the licensed premises. A certified copy of a conviction is prima facie evidence of a violation. A licensee, an officer of a licensed corporation, a stockholder of a privately held corporation, or a member or manager of a limited liability company shall not, on or off its licensed premises, commit any of the following: A. a felony, B. a crime involving the excessive use of alcoholic liquor, C. a crime involving gambling, prostitution, weapons, violence, tax evasion, fraudulent activity, or controlled substances, or D. a misdemeanor that impairs or may impair the ability of the person to operate the licensed business in a safe and competent manner. Being intoxicated while working. It is against the law for any employee to be intoxicated while working. Licensees can make it a policy that employees cannot consume alcohol while working. Display of license and permits. Licenses issued by the Commission shall be signed by the licensee, shall be framed under transparent material, and shall be prominently displayed in the licensed premises. Permits issued by the Commission to a licensee shall be framed under transparent material and shall be prominently displayed in the licensed premises adjacent to the liquor license. Age sign. This sign is required and shows that the customer's birth date must be on or before today's date for the legal purchase of alcohol. Under 21 penalty sign pursuant to Code 436.1701. Licensees must display the sign that describes the penalties for selling or furnishing alcohol to persons under the age of 21. Capacity of licensed premises. As an on-premises licensee shall post in a conspicuous place a sign stating the total capacity of each public room of the licensed establishment based upon the capacity established by the state or local authority having jurisdiction. If the capacity of the licensed establishment or any public room in the licensed establishment has not been determined by a state or local authority, then the total capacity of each room shall be determined as follows. A. If tables or booths are provided, then there shall be not more than one customer for each 15 square feet of total area. B. If tables or booths are not used, then there shall be not more than one customer for each 6 square feet of total area. C. If there's a combination of tables or booths and an open area, then the provisions of both subdivisions A and B of this subrule shall be used. And D. If seating is provided at a bar, then there shall not be more than one seat for each 20 inches of bar length. An on-premises licensee shall not allow a public room of the licensed establishment to be occupied by more persons than are authorized by this rule. Cooperation with officers. A licensee or clerk, servant, agent, or employee of the licensee shall not hinder or obstruct a law enforcement officer or commissioned inspector or an investigator in the course of making an investigation or inspection of the premises, and shall not refuse, fail, or neglect to cooperate with a law enforcement officer or a commissioned inspector or investigator in the performance of his or her duties to enforce the Act or Commission rules. Off-premise retailers' information. An off-premise licensee who is not licensed as an on-premise licensee shall not have any open containers of alcoholic liquor on the licensed premises. Exceptions are listed in subsections A, B, and C, and under MCL 436.15375, which allows beer and wine sampling with certain restrictions, and under MCL 436.20274 and 5 for spirit sampling with certain restrictions. An off-premises licensee who is licensed to sell spirits shall not solicit, accept, or receive rebates, refunds, or adjustments for any broken or defective spirit containers or case of containers from a person other than the Commission or an agent or employee of the Commission. An off-premise licensee who is not licensed as an on-premise licensee shall not allow the consumption of alcoholic liquor on the licensed premises except for the consumption of alcoholic liquor in samples, bottles, or cans. Only an off-premise licensee or the clerk, servant, agent, or employee of the off-premise licensee may consume the contents of a sample bottle or can on the licensed premises. An off-premises licensee shall not knowingly allow a person to consume alcoholic liquor on property which is owned, leased, or possessed by the licensee and which is adjacent to the licensed premises. Delivery of alcohol to customers. A licensee authorized to sell alcoholic liquor for consumption off the premise shall not make a delivery of alcoholic liquor to any person unless that person is 21 years of age. A retail licensee shall not sell any alcoholic liquor off the licensed premises except as follows. An on-premise licensee may deliver a pre-ordered quantity of alcoholic liquor to a customer. However, the licensee shall not make delivery to a customer on the campus of a 2- or 4-year college or university unless the customer is licensed by the Commission. Michigan Administrative Code 436.1203 says, a retailer that holds a specially designated merchant license, a brewpub, a microbrewer, or an out-of-state entity that is the substantial equivalent of a brewpub or microbrewer may deliver beer and wine to the home or other designated location of a consumer in the state if all the following conditions are met. A. The beer or wine, or both, is delivered by the retailer's brewpub's or microbrewer's employee. B. The retailer, brewpub, or microbrewer or its employees who delivers the beer or wine, or both, verifies that the individual accepting delivery is at least 21 years of age. And C. If the retailer, brewpub, or microbrewer or its employee intends to provide service to consumers, the retailer, brewpub, or microbrewer or its employee providing the service has received alcohol server training through a server training program approved by the Commission. Note: spirits can only be delivered if the licensee has a catering permit in which they can deliver spirits off-site for a private event as allowed under MCL 436.1547. An off-premises licensee who is not licensed as an on-premise licensee shall not have any open container of alcoholic liquors on the licensed premises except for the following. 1. A defective or sample bottle or can. 2. A returnable container returned by a customer of the off-premise licensee for a refund of the deposit on the container. 3. A bottle or can containing alcoholic liquor to be used in the preparation of bakery or deli items by the employees of the off-premises licensee who holds a Michigan Department of Agriculture food establishment license if all of the following conditions are met. A. The alcoholic liquor is used exclusively in the preparation of food products that are cooked or baked before consumption at the point of consumption have an alcoholic content of less than half of 1%. B. The bottle or can is resealed and stored in a locked separate storage compartment within the food preparation area when the contents are not being used in food preparation. C. The off-premises licensee maintains a clearly defined food preparation area on the licensed premises of not less than 500 square feet. And D, the off-premises licensee has obtained the approval of the Commission for the use of alcoholic liquor in the preparation of food on the licensed premises. This concludes Module 4. In this module, you learned about Michigan state law and prohibited conduct of licensees, agents, or employees, such as it is illegal to solicit drinks from a customer, the legal hours of serving and selling alcoholic beverages, patrons bringing alcoholic beverages onto your premises, and employee conduct. You also learned that it is illegal to serve someone who is intoxicated and some of the basic MLCC rules and statutes. You may now take the Module 4 quiz.